Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we are, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about campground stories from different, multiple campgrounds all over. I go to a place called Jellystone. It's actually really nice. It's about in every single state. They probably have multiple. I mean, I have three just where we live.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get started on the first story.
All right, so the first story we're going to tell is probably the many crashes of Medium Toaster.
Three. Wait, two.
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 All right, let's start with the one that was his fault.
So the first one is completely his fault. So this place where we go to, let's just say there's a lot of girls, and once you turn 14, that's the place you want to be all summer. And
because at 14 you can drive the golf cart.
yeah, it's the first you can drive the golf cart. And Medium Toaster, he was all over that.
Yes.
Had the golf cart the entire day. Never took me on rides. Never took Big Toaster on rides.
Yeah, he was just trying to hook up with women.
Pretty much.
But as we know, we don't waste our diamonds on no hoe, so eventually something had to happen.
So he was following these girls. I think it was, I won't put out their actual names. We'll just say they're
Hosters?
how about Valor, Sombra, and Tracer?
Alright, fine. Fucking do it.
Sure. I just saw your pop figures, and I was like, you know what? I'll do those.
Alright, cool.
So, him and his buddy, what toaster is, the other C?
Oh, that's Dean Ween. We're just going to call him Dean Ween.
So, Medium Toaster, and Dean Ween are driving the golf cart behind Tracer, Sombra, and Valor.
We apologize for the cringe names.
But they're following them. And we have very awful brakes. Like, really bad brakes. And at this time, normally we have a giant speaker we put on the golf cart just to, listen to music. And at the time, he only had a small speaker. And it was kind of faulty. So he was turning down a corner to go to the beach area. And you have to get this layout. So there's a two road. I'll do something here. So there's a road here. This is like the road he's on. Down here, that's where this is down by the beach. And it's an incline down. So here he is. Let me get someone right here. Here he is. He's coming down. And unbeknownst to him, but the others were stopping for some reason. I don't remember, but they just stopped, locked up the brakes. And like I said, downhill on gravel, we have bad brakes. One thing leads to another, boom, they crash. He completely rear ends them, but there was no damage to their golf cart. Damage to ours, none to theirs, because their golf cart was a big lifted, and if you hit the back of that thing, it's gonna break yours.
Pretty much the front was caved in.
Wasn't completely caved in, but
it was a lot. It was mostly.
There was a lot. There's scratches, dents, marks. There was cracks.
Oh yeah, it was a whole scene.
And I don't know if we didn't have the new nose cap on, but last year we were driving out. So there's a figure eight, and then there's a circle.
And going around the figure eight.
No, it was a circle.
It was the circle.
We were coming out of the circle, and this person completely cuts us off. Just no regard for human life at all. And what do you know? It's an old lady and an old man. And there's another layout you have to see. So this is the road right here. This is where the golf carts go through. And then this right here is the gate where you go in and out. So these guys were on the range, and they were old, and they had a bigger golf cart. So they stopped, and they looked like they were going to go through the gate, because it will open up for golf carts. And at the last second, man, my brother speeds up a bit, because there were some people that are about to come through. He speeds up a bit, and then these guys cut us off completely. They could drive through there. It was either ram the back of them, go into oncoming traffic, or hit a plastic pole. This is the pole right here, right there, and boom, slam right into it. So when it hit, me and my brother and Big Toaster we were like, oh my gosh, we just caved in the front. And, like,
Yes.
completely this time. Like, this thing, we thought it was done. We look up, but we look at to the front, there wasn't really any damage at all. So we were like, oh my gosh. And the good thing was, we had a witness, and they even said that my brother did nothing wrong. It was not on him. And the people who, like, cut us off, one of them looked back, they kept on driving. We didn't get their, like, their number, like, their lot number. We didn't get anything. They just drove.
Yeah, they just sped out of there after.
Because we were too busy focusing on my brother, who was, like, hyperventilating because he had already crashed.
Yeah, he already crashed once, and he thought he wasn't going to be allowed to use the golf cart again.
And he thought he was literally completely caved in, which is what I thought, too. So we go, and we have the witness, and my grandma, she's over at her friend's, and we roll up, and we're just ranting about it. We're like, so, we got into a crash. It wasn't our fault. We have witnesses. And then my grandma was like, okay, slow down, slow down. And my aunt was on the golf cart with him, and she's just laughing. Now, I said, what's funny about this? And it was her golf cart. That's the thing. It's my aunt's golf cart that he wrecked twice.
Yeah, she was mad the first time. The second time, she just thought it was funny.
Because he was, like, completely... I'm pretty sure he lost at least 10 years off of his lifespan just that day.
Just from fear, anxiety, and stress alone.
Yes. So, we ended up getting, over, like, the winter period, my grandma and my step-grandpa, they used to race, like, sprint cars, and so they know how to fix stuff. So, they got a new nose cap, repainted everything, put a top on the golf cart, so now we actually have it looks pretty nice now. But we need to change the color. It looks really bad. It's like a cream color.
We call it, what's the name of the golf cart?
I call it the cream.
Or
just cream.
Is it the Blue Beast?
Oh, no, that's the big boy.
Oh, we're talking about the small?
I'm talking about the cream colored. Which we changed it to that.
I'm gonna call that the Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, Vanilla Ice and the Blue Beast. So, on to Big Toaster.
Alright, so, when you're at a different camping site in Michigan... In West Michigan, it was like this whole communal thing. We did 1 year with a ton of people, and one of the adults came out to me. I was like 8 at the time, and was like, "All right, so I have a challenge for you. For $5, you eat this Tabasco and jelly sandwich." And it was like this triple-decker thing. I thought he put like a tiny little bit of hot sauce on there. All right, so then and I was like, "Okay, sure." So then he gathered everybody around me. I started to eat it, and I was like, It doesn't really taste like jelly. And then I realized it was like coated in just the hot sauce and a tiny little layer of jelly. So I was basically eating a hot sauce sandwich. This is back when I couldn't handle hot sauce very much. I was basically burning my mouth off, just like, please stop, please let me stop. And he was like, no. And eventually I ended up finishing it, and he never paid me.
What?
I went through all that pain for nothing.
Did he not think you were going to do it?
I don't think he thought I was going to do it. And I did it. And I never got paid. I'm still mad. I'm still mad about that.
I mean, it's only $5, but eating that...
$5 for an 8-year-old child is a lot, okay?
That's like $1 million compared to my money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Compared to the money we have now. I don't get what I'm saying. But you guys probably... You get what I'm saying. You get it, but... That was a pretty quick story, but I had a very long story. But I'll do a pretty short one this time. So, the same place, and this was when he was 14. Mm-hmm. The same year he crashed the golf cart. The weekend after he crashed the golf cart, actually. This is when, what was the other guy? What was the other C's name?
We're going to call him, remember, it was Dean Ween.
Dean Ween. This is when Dean Ween wasn't there. But I was on the golf cart, and he said, "Hey, we're gonna go hop on with, which one should it be?
We'll just say Gene Ween.
Gene Ween, yeah. We're gonna go hop on Gene Ween's golf cart, which it's one of the girls that was on the other golf cart, but I could not handle saying those other names again. Saying those dumb names again.
Yeah, so we're just gonna call her Gene Ween.
So we're on her golf cart. And I don't know where we're going. We ended up going to the park, and we have it's almost like a tree house, but without a tree. It's on the top of a hill. We go up there, and we're there. I'm like, what are we doing here? And her friend, who ended up being a complete psycho, we're just going to call Jean Ween the second.
No, we're going to call her Bean Ween. We're committing to this Ween bit.
So, Bean Ween, I asked her what we were doing, and this other girl...
We're going to call her Lean Ween.
This other girl, Lean Ween, and he doesn't even go there anymore. I don't think he'll mind. I'm pretty sure his name was Ben, but I'm not sure. But we'll call him Ben. So, Ben, and what was the other one's name? Lean Ween?
Lean Ween.
Wait, which one was Lean Ween?
Lean Ween was the third one.
Okay, yeah, Lean Ween and Ben are dating. Like, so they decide, since it was the end of the year, that they're going to do this big date night thing. So they decide to do it in the treehouse, and I don't know why they picked it. There's a perfectly good beach with nobody on it. So what they do, I'm sorry about this. We don't have footage right now, so we're just going off of some YouTubers. Shout out to him, by the way. I'll put his link in the description if I can.
Yeah, make sure if we can find it.
But what was I saying?
They're having their date in the...
Oh yeah. So they think that no one's gonna care that they're in there. Like, they think no one is going to care, but obviously they are. It's a stupid little like treehouse. There's gonna be like a bunch of kids up there, you know. So I actually called it. Two girls start coming up. They're probably around my age. And I'm like, hey, I don't know why they're doing this up there, but they're having a date night. And they're like, why are they doing up there? I was like, to be honest, I don't know. I don't know. And they're like, okay. And then two, 4-year-olds start walking up. And then we're like, oh my gosh. And then, so, there's another one. I'm just gonna use her real name. Well, not her real name, but Kate had a lighter because they had candles up there. And before we do this, before I finish on, before all of this, we had to go on another golf cart, and we drove like a mile away from the place to get sunflowers.
Right.
None there. They didn't have any. So we had to turn around, go all the way back, just to find out that one of the people on the golf cart had some at their lot.
So you had to go all the way to their lot, pick up the sunflowers, go all the way back.
And then we pick up back where we left off with Kate with the lighter. And the 4-year-old goes down, and she's screaming at him, going full Karen mode on him. Because they were saying some stuff. So she went full on them. And this kid was like, we're kids. We're supposed to play on this. I was like... At this point, I was already on the other golf cart. I was ready to leave. I'm like, dude, you're not winning this battle. And then, out of nowhere, this 4-year-old starts cussing at her. And then she starts absolutely destroying the kid. And as she's walking away, and another kid was like, she has a lighter. He's like, ooh, yeah, I have a lighter. Wow, so cool. And then they ended up just having it on the beach like I suggested they do. And then some 12-year-old got really mad because she couldn't stay with them because she wanted to. It was like, I'm just going to call her Adriana. She thought like she was going to be able to stay with them on their date. I don't know why. Again, I don't know why they tried to choose that spot. But yeah, that's pretty much how it went down.
All right. Thank you for watching this video. As always, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. We will leave the link to the guy who did this footage in the description. And with all that being said, have a good day.